All right, all right. The Arrow Podcast. My bad. It's been a little second here, guys. I had a lot going on, but let's jump into this most recent victory over the Texans that were flapping their gums. Let's jump in.
Red and gold, red and gold, red and gold.
So, first and most, guys, this was not a cheek clincher, nail biter that we're used to, fellas. This was a comfortable win. There wasn't a second of doubt. I mean, honestly, in all the games that have even been close, there necessarily was never really a doubt. It's just annoying, right? But fellas, best record of Mahomes' career, 14-1. So yeah, um, there will continuously be conspiracies. It doesn't matter what we do. I mean, we could get destroyed 40-7, and there still will be some guy on the internet on Instagram talking about, did you see that one play where they threw the flag for Mahomes and they didn't throw it for Josh Allen? Did you guys see that? So at this point, guys, it's just clickbait. It's just people that have no other content to put out, which is kind of pathetic to me, considering these are the same people that, how are you getting that content? Well, you're probably watching every Sunday. Why are you watching every Sunday if it's rigged? Why are you watching the Chiefs game if we cheat? Interesting. But anyways, let's move on, fellas, because we're low-key done with that. All right? The flat earthers. It never continues to amaze. So anyways, or excuse me, it never disappoints. So anyways, let's jump into this game, man, because you know what? I do think in a way this was the best game all season. So one, the defensive line looked really good, but you do have to factor this in. The Texans O line was trash. I believe C.J. Stroud is the second most sacked quarterback in the league. So you do have to factor that in. But there has been games that we have played against trash offensive lines, and our D line has looked trash. So I will give that. Carl Loftus has been coming along. See, the thing is, Carl Loftus in the last 3 games has been looking like Carl Loftus from last year. Okay. If not, probably I would say Carl Loftus from playoffs. So I think that he's starting to get into shape. He's starting to get his legs under himself, which, yeah, maybe he should have been done, but it doesn't matter because it seems like he's peaking at the right moment. Okay. Chris Jones, calf injury. I'm sure he'll play against the Steelers, man. It's a grade 1. That's nothing. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. So we will see him out there. It looks like DJ Humphries will be playing as well. Now, the only thing I'm not entirely sure of is Jawan Taylor, but I give it about a 75% chance that he plays as well. So we'll be fine there. Honestly, Wanye Morris at right tackle did a 1,000 times better than he did at left tackle. Yeah, it was only a quarter or two, but either way, when he did play left tackle in a second or two, he was getting destroyed. So I think we'll be fine, give or take. If Jawan Taylor does not start, I think Wanye Morris will look better on the right than he did on the left. So we'll see going in. Now, the Texans, I believe they're second in sacks, top 3 in pressures. Now, some would say that the Steelers' defensive line is better. I disagree. Steelers have no interior defensive line. They have no defensive tackles. Cam Hayward is older, and T.J. Watt is banged up. And I believe I forget the name of their other defensive ends, Herring or Herring, whatever his name is. He's all right. He's solid. He's not nothing to worry about. So even though we have been kind of torched by worse people, give or take, they are a solid defensive line, though. They are a force to reckon with still, but they aren't better than the Texans' defensive line, in my opinion. So I think we'll be fine going in. I think Jawan Taylor will play. If he doesn't, I think we'll be fine either or. But let's talk about Hollywood Brown. Oh my gosh, guys. Hollywood Brown is back, and he looked better than anticipated. He looks faster, and he got more targets than I thought he would get. Yeah, that's right, guys. That one's for Hollywood Brown. Welcome back, buddy. The offense has changed, guys. I think we're about to start getting the games that we've been crying for. I think the nail biters end, and I think that we make a statement against the Steelers that the Hollywood Brown. See, I know he didn't do that much. He had 45 yards. Okay, I think he averaged over like 7 yards, something like that, 7, 8, something like that, some yards he averaged. Hollywood Brown. So you got to understand that I think it was he caught 5 passes on 8 targets, which is solid. Now I think he does bring a serious dynamic to the offense that we have been, missing. And what I seen a lot of people wide open all game long. Now we'll get to Mahomes in a second because Mahomes is is literally the missing piece. And what I mean by that is he's missing throws continuously multiple times and like on multiple occasions in every single game. And it's getting very annoying. I can't pinpoint it. At first, I thought it was the offensive line, but we'll get into that in a second. I do think that will change. I do think that now, once the offensive line comes together, which we get DJ Humphries back. Obviously, Joe Thuney goes back to left guard. By the way, Joe Thuney's been doing a pretty good job at left tackle. I mean, obviously better than any left tackle that we've had since. So, you know, let's go ahead and that one's for you, Joe Thuney. That's right. So we need him back inside though, because Caliendo has missed. He's getting some okay blocks, but he's missing some. He's missing some that I know Joe Thuney would not miss. So I think we need to get Joe Thuney back into the interior because remember these weird throws kind of are starting to happen. Now, first it was deep balls, right? Mahomes was missing deep balls left and right. That's obviously because the tackles were giving him no time. But see, now he's missing throws everywhere. And that to me is because the interior, obviously, Joe Thuney is not in that left guard position. So I think that will somewhat shift once Joe Thuney comes back inside. It is a little weird to me that he's missing these throws. And these throws are not, he's not missing, he has time. He has time when he's missing these throws. So it's kind of annoying. But at the same time, in his head, he's just expecting the line to break down, man. And when you have to get over that psychologically, which is kind of worrying me a little bit more than anything else, period, is worrying me because you once you get over once you fix the issues with the O-line, you have to fix the mental issues with Patrick Mahomes and trusting the O-line. So, we only got 2 games left, man. So we need to get that. And honestly, that needs to happen in the Steelers game. That needs to happen. Period. That needs to happen. Because I do believe we win this game and I do believe we sit against the Broncos. So, but it's not 100% on Mahomes. I know everyone thinks it is. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, guys. I yell at the screen. There's been a few times, you guys, if you've watched my previous videos, that I just wanted to run headfirst into the TV a few times, every game. So it is frustrating, but at the same time, guys, it's not entirely his fault. So I guess I don't need to get to that later. But anyways, the offense looks solid, guys. I do think it changes starting now. I do think that we take a big step in the right direction. I do think the line is beginning to fix itself. And I do believe that Hollywood does bring a lot more juice than I thought he would. Definitely in the first game being back. You got to understand the 45 yards, 5 catches on 8 targets in your first game back, being out, what, 3 months, 4 months, whatever the case was, being out a significant time out of the season. That's huge. That's big. And I did not think that he would have the impact that he had. And I do think that that will only intensify moving forward. Can't wait. So, anyways, moving on to the defense. The defense looked solid. The defense looked good. The secondary looked pretty good. What I am confused about, though, is every single time I see Keith Taylor on the field in coverage, he is sticky, sticky coverage. And they obviously they did. I don't know if it's him. They haven't thrown the ball his way. Now he did get kind of shook on that third down run by Joe Mixon that kind of set him up for a first down, then set him up to score a touchdown. Yeah, that was kind of trash. But I like Keith Taylor, and I do think that he should be rotated in more. Period. Every time he's in coverage, it's sticky. He's sticky. Watch him. Keith Taylor, number 39 on the defense, our corner. Watch him, guys. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think, man, because you know what? Najee Johnson has been looking a little bit better, but he ain't the answer, guys. He's not. Joshua Williams, now, okay, I will say this, though. Joshua Williams has been looking better. Joshua Williams has been doing good. So I ain't going to say, well, yeah, I'll tell you straight up. I'm a little shocked. He's starting to come along. Our safeties have been looking better the last few games. So our defense is coming back, guys. I think they're getting back out there. Maybe it was a film thing, the teams got the film and we had to kind of adjust, change it up a little bit. Spags didn't want to change it up too much because the playoffs are obviously right around the corner. So I was impressed. Our D line has the last two games has been looking solid. Now the Browns offensive line is not trash. And that offensive line was crumbling. So the fact that we're getting a solid push from this, D line is at the right time, man. It's looking like it always looks, guys. We panic. Oh no, it's wrong. Yo, yeah. And honestly, guys, you you go back and watch my videos. I'm a victim to it as well. Oh no, no, we were only gonna win by 3 points. No. At the end of the day, guys, we gotta take a chill pill. Chiefs Kingdom, we are 14-1. Conspiracy theorists, yes, we are 14-1. You need to accept that we're this close to three-peating and you guys are gonna hate us even more. Oh no, the refs pay me. Yeah, so get used to it because you're gonna be even more mad. Sorry about this annoying glare. I don't like curtains. It is what it is. So, anyways, yeah, we are looking like every single season peaking at the right time. It just so happens to be that we're 14-1 this year. Very, very interesting. I think personally about to be 15-1. I don't think that I do think the Steelers are on a downward spiral. They're starting to really get banged up. Their number one corner might not even play. So we shall see, fellers. But I tell you what, it's starting it's starting to look good, guys. I think that the light is starting to return and I'm happy Hollywood Brown is back, guys. He looked very, very good. He looked way better than I anticipated. He got more targets than I anticipated. So moving forward, I can't wait. Also, by the way, I did want to say one thing too, as thankfully we do have Kareem Hunt because I do think that Pacheco is limited, man. He has no lateral quickness. It's that simple. Pacheco is a straight line runner. It is what it is, though. I mean, I like Pacheco, don't get me wrong, but he is a straight line runner. The issues that he's always had is there's been numerous of times he cannot get 1 yard. To me, it's a vision thing. He's always had a lack of vision. A lack of vision. Always has had a lack of vision to me. Period. Um, in my opinion, and I will stand on business. I stand by that because Kareem Hunt has almost every single time gotten 1 yard. Carson Steele's gotten 1 yard almost every single time. Pacheco twice now and has only been back for 3 games? And twice now, he has not gotten 1 yard for a first down. And honestly, if you go back to last year, same thing. Previous, same thing. Same thing. He cannot get 1 yard when we really need it. He has before, but that was kind of a minority situation. You know what I mean? So yeah, Kareem Hunt, thankfully he's here because I do think that he will play a huge pivotal role moving forward. Definitely when we're in those situations on goal line and we need 1 yard. So there you go. Andy Reid, you should have already known. Why are you handing the ball to Pacheco on 3rd and 1 and not Kareem Hunt or Carson Steele? That's the real question. Come on, man. Seriously. Quit setting people up. Come on. But I love you, Andy Reid. And I love the Chiefs. So 14-1. All right, guys. I'll see you after the Steelers game. The Arrow Podcast. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Help me help you. You know the spill. I'm out of here.
Yeah, we running out of time. 1-5, catch me in the end.